Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello. How are you? It is Tuesday. Terrible Tuesday. It's too hot. It's muggy. It just rained. And it rained not the cool kind of rain, but the rain you get when it's so muggy that it suddenly sprinkles and rains because the air is like... Ugh. So, hello.
Hello.
I am the Crown.
Thank you for checking in.
And there's YouTube starting. That is how long. Hello, Crown. That's how long the lag is on YouTube. And Marcel, if you're on both, look at the difference between the picture between one to the other. Look at the legs side by side. It's like, what the hell? So, hello. How is it? Is Google being weird? Technical terms. Hi, Marcel. Let me make sure I say hello to everybody. Laura Starr and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Thesis and How's Dave and Sam and Sing Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Thesis and How's Dave and Sam and Sing Clinton and N1QOV and Joe Barney and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Philip. Thank you, Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Sturgis Guy. Make sure I got everybody. Hello. Hello. It's hot and muggy today. I'm just saying, I have the fan on, but it's just like, it rained, and it wasn't like a regular rain. This was just like perspiration from the sky. Seriously, it wasn't rain. It was just clouds sweating. That's how humid it was. Tisa says it's been raining all weekend. And the exciting saga of the escaped criminal has continued. He's back at the hospital, and yesterday he was on drugs because they had to, do surgery and medical stuff. So he was on whatever meds the doctor used while they're doing all that. But today he's able to actually talk. He's talking up a storm. Talking up a storm about all the details about how many months they waited and how long they planned this, and the woman, and the other guard didn't know anything about it. So there's going to be a movie. I'm predicting this. There's going to be a movie coming out. So we'll see. There will be a movie script in 3, 2, 1. Got it! Lifetime movie. In the light. Your heart is aching for me. I detect some sarcasm in that remark. I suspect that in the Lifetime version of this movie, the prison woman is going to be played by Tori Spelling, and the prisoner will be Ian Zierling, David Charvet. David Jones says, did anyone die during the escape? No, only the other guy. Only the other prisoner. Nobody else. And really, the one guy the first guy who was shot, they didn't even know he was there until he shot at somebody's RV. And it wasn't and the guy didn't even know he'd been shot at. He thought it was like a backfire or a tire blowing out. And he went 8 miles down the road, and then he checked out his RV, and he was like, hey, that's a bullet hole. Way to alert people that you're there. Yeah, so that was kind of dumb. And then the second guy, he was only 1.5 miles from Canada. He was just walking down the road in the middle of the day. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, there's 800 police guys walking around looking for me. I'm just going to walk down the road. Do. No one's going to notice me. 1.5 miles. I was thinking about that. I'm like, thinking, okay, their prison is like 30 miles from the Canada border. They were missing for 3 weeks. If they had only walked 1.5 miles a day, they still would have gotten to Canada. Marcel said, well, Marcel, they had wanted to go to Mexico, but they didn't have a ride. How could they not get to Canada in 3 weeks? How could they? That's the thing that's puzzling me. I can't stop thinking about it. How could they have this brilliant plan to escape and then have the worst plan once they're out? It's a curtain. Or the wind is blowing. How could they be so detail-oriented and plan this brilliant escape that took them months of planning, and then get out 30 miles? You can get 30 miles in one day. Even if you're okay, you want to go through the woods, you want to go at night, okay, maybe it'll take you a few days. 3 weeks? I can't understand. I'm like, what the hell? I feel let down. They were supposed to be master criminals, and instead they're all bumbling around the woods. And they did, actually. One of them, they said, in one of the cabins, because there's all these cabins around there. People have cabins in the woods. They're in the middle of nowhere. There's cabins. So they broke into different cabins to get supplies and stuff. So they got a radio. They got some gin and some other foods and some pot in another cabin. So that slowed them down. Oh, let's party! Let's have a party! Hey there, Mr. Copper! Come and get me! Oh my... Honestly, it's like they wanted to get caught. The best thing if they were really, I thought that they would have you want to get as far away as possible. There's like right in the area of the prison, they are on the news talking about like, we got 30,000 guys walking 2 feet apart through the woods. Okay, get out of there. We're going door to door, knocking on everybody's door. Watch out, look out. Is there anything broken, missing, changed in your house? Lock your doors, check your cabins. Anything weird? Yeah, now get out. If you get far enough away, people don't realize you're there and they won't notice weird things. Sturgis guy, you're ridiculous. Sturgis, yeah. That's crazy. Linda says her friend Jessie is driving, and well, they could have like stolen somebody's car and driven to Canada. And never take me on. So anyhow, so I'm very disappointed with you criminal masterminds. You have let me down. You've let me down. And yes, David Jones and Sturgis think this is all a smoke screen, so we don't. Sorry, news happens. It's not all a smoke screen. That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. If you're going to go down that road, you're then sitting in the room with the guys that said, oh, those kids didn't get killed. That was all actors. No, you don't want to be in that crazy room. That's the crazy room. It didn't really happen. Sturgis guy says he's the mayor of Crazy Town. Oh. Well, thank you so much for checking in, Sam. Hope you feel better. I have a premiere to go to this Friday I'm excited about. I don't know if I can't remember the times. I'll have to check. I think I can still do Funny Friday, but I'll have to check. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. But I'm not sure about Friday, so I'll let you all know. And there's a couple days next week where I won't be able to be here. But other than that, everything should be fine. But it's just warm and steamy, and I think my brain is a little fried today. Sturgis guy says, good news, Lorielle. They're dropping the felony charges. Which one, Sturgis guy? Oh, and our friend Donald Trump, not only is NBC severing their ties from him, but now he's filing a $500 million lawsuit against Univision for saying they don't want to work with him. Univision has said that his lawsuit, they've read through it, and it's full of lies and ridiculous statements, which will be easily able to disprove or disprove in court. Yeah. But good news, Chris Christie is ready to fill the void for New Yorker, New Jersey, tell it like it is in your face. Blowhard guy. He's going to take over. He's going to take over for the Donald. Yeah, funny how Univision, it's shocking that Univision would sever ties with Donald Trump, seeing as how they serve most of their audience is Latin America, most of their audience, and Donald Trump just told all of Latin America, you're all bad, racist, rapists, and drug dealers, and yeah. Be like, why don't he just go and say something else like Linda, what if he said, like, everyone from Maine is stupid? How long will it take before everyone from Maine says, we don't want anything to do with you? The same thing. If you live in Maine, you're stupid. Yeah. David Jones says he hopes Donald can find his birth certificate from Crazy Town. Oh, and I thought it was interesting, Jeb Bush, who may not be the smartest Bush, but remember 4 years ago when, what's his name, the crazy Mormon guy was running against Barack Obama and wouldn't release his tax records, which is standard, because he wasn't paying taxes. And I'm forgetting he's Mitt Romney, wouldn't release tax statements because I want to be the president, but I never paid taxes, so he never released tax statements. Well, to show him up and to show the transparency, this time Jeb Bush has released 33 years of tax statements, so we've got it. At least you don't have to worry about that. 33 years. That's a little more. Usually, I think the candidates will release like 10 or 12 years. 33. All the way back to my first part-time job at the ice cream shop. Tisa says, what's the deal with NH? Once they say they're running, that's their first step. Why do they have any say? I don't know what you're asking. Oh, New Hampshire. Tisa says, what's the deal with New Hampshire? Once they say they're running, that's the first stop. Why do they have any say? Oh, well, I guess that's, I don't know, if that's the first primary, I guess that's, I don't know why it's the first one, but the first one kind of sets things up. You want to, if you're starting a race, you want to come out of the box running. I mean, it doesn't mean it's the all end all. Sometimes the guy in back wins the race, but it's always good. People are gonna get more confidence with the guy who's the front runner. And for the primaries, when you've got like 10 Republican guys and they're all trying to narrow it down to the one guy, the Republican Party is going to pick the one guy who's the most popular that they think can win, the one who's able to win, that's the one they're going to put the money behind. So you want to be the guy who looks like the most winningest. So you want to come out front. David Jones says, New Hampshire is the first primary state. Iowa has the first caucus. Okay, so they're both important. But yeah, I mean, for this kind of thing, they want to, you know, obviously a candidate wants to get momentum and public opinion and new press, news coverage, free press. If you're the front runner, you're going to get more news coverage. If you're the last guy, nobody's going to really talk to you. Yeah, I say all of these guys can all go home. Everyone on both sides can go home right now because Bernie Sanders is shutting it down. Just leave all the clowns at the circus. Just let Bernie. Why waste any money? Why waste any money? Just let Bernie Sanders take over, do his thing. All right, so, oh, goodness, it's past 5:40. All right, I am just about to sign off, but I will be back tomorrow at 5:15 Los Angeles time. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allure Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Thesis and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Adria Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Thesis and N1QOV and Joe Barney, Red Stapler, let me make sure I got everyone, and Wing Doggy and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Marcel, David Jones, kisses for everybody, Thesis, I love you, Sam and LaCram and Marcel and Philip, kisses for everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, I love you. Bye.